times his voice was to me, I'm gonna be honest with you, sometimes it was a bit too, oh my god, what's happening now? But if you keep in mind, if you think about the meaning, and then you see probably young Mike Portnoy here. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel, Powerful Reactions, and the day has come. The day has come for me to react to another song by Dream Theater. Now, of course, I know Dream Theater. I heard some songs by Dream Theater. However, many of you guys know that I was never the biggest fan of Dream Theater. This might be changing today because as of lately, due to two of you guys, specifically Mr. Adam Miller, and definitely Seda, shout out to you guys, I got to like this band because this band is so diverse that there are actually more sides to this band than I thought. At the beginning I was like, they always create those long songs. And don't get me wrong, this song is probably the longest song ever by Dream Theater. And it's all over the place, I don't know why. But then I heard a few songs and I was like, oh, this is actually pretty good, especially one record. I love that record a lot, I just forgot the name. And that record was called A Change of Seasons. And so that's also the name of the song today, A Change of Seasons. Now I made some research and I actually found out something very interesting. It's actually the first track of Dream Theater's EP, of course with the same name I just said. And the lyrics were written by Mike Portnoy about the death of his mother, who died in a tragic plane crash in November 1984 after the pilot suffered a heart attack. I mean, that's just tragic right there. Of course, from very tragic moments in your life, when it comes to artistic value, you can just create something, about very tragic, very bad experiences, very good experience. As sad as it is, if it's very sad, very dramatic, or of course the opposite, very happy, very upbeating, uplifting, those are almost the fountains of creativity. So I can just tell already, oh my god, this is gonna be a very interesting song, because yet again it has such an important meaning to him. And then it continues to say that this song is split into 7 parts, which are as follows. Number 1, The Crimson Sunrise, interesting. Number 2, Innocence. Number 3, Carpe Diem, of course one of the most amazing slogans ever. Number 4, The Darkest of Winters. Number 5, Another World. Number 6, The Inevitable Summer. And last but not least, number 7, The Crimson Sunset. I mean, I'm already blown away now and I didn't even start this song, so let's do this. Subscribe, hit that bell button, check me out on Patreon for your song wishes, for exclusive content, access to premieres, etc. And of course, very important, join our amazing Discord community, The Powerfuls. There you can talk to Adam Miller, to Seda, to me, to everyone else. Please do it, even to Machenko, he's also there. And now it's time, here we go, Dream Theater, A Change of Seasons. Alright guys, are you ready for 23 minutes? I think this is the longest song by far, together with The Greatest Show on Earth by Nightwish. Here we go. Now that I know the meaning of the song, even just looking at that, album cover here with the flower in the sand, of course it doesn't make sense at all at the beginning, but if you keep in mind, if you think about the meaning, and then you see probably young Mike Portnoy here, very, very heavy, very, very amazing, very interesting. To be honest with you, if you create a long song, this is something I really appreciate about Nightwish. They also include different parts, part 1, part 2, part 3. Then it feels good to listen to a longer song because you have various parts. If it's just one part for 20 minutes, oh yeah! As of right now, the keyword is progressive. It's so progressive. Oh my god, what a start. Yeah. Typical Mike Portnoy style of playing. Of course, now that I know that it has 7 parts, I'm trying to think like, okay, when is the transition coming? I don't know if it's gonna be a drastic transition where everybody's just gonna be realizing, oh, okay, this is it now, or not. So let's stay focused. And where are the vocals, by the way? Yo. Okay, here we go. Alright, so that's definitely James Labrie. I mean, of course, it's him. With him, it's very interesting because sometimes, maybe the later work, I take it back because the song that he just released with Evergrey was amazing. But sometimes his voice was, to me, I'm gonna be honest with you, sometimes it was a bit too much. Sometimes even annoying, even annoying sometimes with some songs. Here, it gives me that really fresh vibe. I like it a lot. It's not too nasal, let's put it that way.
There was so much life in me. Still I long to search for more.
Yeah, right there. And by the way, that happens to many singers. I mean, the worst case scenario, the worst example was Serj Tankian. He went from I cry when angels deserve to die. 2. There you go.
But those days are gone now. Change like a leaf on a tree, blown away forever into the cool autumn breeze. The snow has now fallen, and my sun's not so bright. I struggle to hold on with the last of my life.
You know, Dream Theater is a band like Tool. It's always hard to headbang to. You're like, you never know the rhythm that's about to happen. That's what I love. At the same time, that's what we hate. It's like, oh.
Richness and subtlety, struggle to ease the pain, struggle to find the shade. Ignorance surrounding me. I've never been so filled with fear. All my life's been drained from me. The end is showing near.
Okay, next part incoming, I think. Okay, back to the guitar from the beginning. Interesting. Love it so far.
Always remember the chill of November,
Here we go.
news of the fall, the sounds in the clock on the wall, ticking away. Seize the day I heard him say, life will not always be this way. Look around, hear the sounds, cherish your life while you're still around.
Oh, this is deep, man. This is really deep.
Gather ye rosebuds while ye may, old time is still a-flying, and this
Okay, so right there you can definitely tell that's the, that story about the plane crash now happening, definitely. With the pilot or the stewardess saying what's happening. Very tragic. I mean, death is always terrible. But if it's so unexpected, it's even worse.
same flower that smiles today, tomorrow will be dying.
We can
Well,
learn
at least it sounded like it, okay?
from the past, but those days are gone. We can hope for the future, but there may not be one. The words stuck in my mind are life from what I've learned. I have to seize the day to home I return. Preparing for her flight, I have with all my might.
Alright? Sounds like next part is coming.
She walked into that night. She tried for one last look. She looked me in the eye. I said,
Here we go.
"No."
I always forget it's Dream Theater because I was like, here we go. And then I thought I was really expecting something like this. Of course not. It's Dream Theater. It's 23 minutes. And we are halfway through. Not even. Let's continue.
Something happened.
Oh, here we go. I really like this riff. I mean, if you guys know me, you know Johnny likes this riff. Yes, I just said it, and you know it. All right, let's continue. By the way, who's playing the keyboards here? I think it says somebody else. Let me check right now. All right, it says it's the first Dream Theater song released to feature Derek Sheranian on keyboards, following Kevin Moore's departure after the release of Awake. Now I know it. All right, interesting, very interesting. Let's continue. Come on, John. You know, a few months ago, I came up with a term, after listening to Avatar, the band, for the first time, and also listening to a few songs, even Dream Theater songs. And I said, in a good way, of course, that sometimes it reminds me of like circus metal. It's like circus metal. Ooh, there we go, Circus metal. Again, in a good way, but it's just all over the case. It's so chaotic. Of course, it's a controlled chaos, but it really sounds, I can just imagine, being played during a circus performance. Yo!
Nothing fulfilled. Off the pages and the TV screen,
Ooh, come on, James.
Nothing's true. Tripping through the light, fantastic. Lose a step
Come on, strong voice.
and never get up. Left alone with a cold blank stare. I feel like giving up. I was blinded by a paradise, utopia, high in the sky. I dreamed that all left on me, deep inside.
This might be the best work of James LaBrie, in my opinion. Seriously, I didn't hear that many songs, but this is definitely the best one so far.
Wondering why. Oh, come, let us adore him. Abuse and then ignore him. No matter what, don't let him be. Let's feed upon his misery. That's string him up for the world to see. I'm sick of all you hypocrites.
Next part, definitely coming now.
And I don't need your sympathy to get me through the day. Seasons change and so can I. Hold on, boy, no time to cry. Untie these strings, I'm climbing down.
Boy, not time to cry. How old was Mike Portnoy when she died?
I want them to push me away.
Amazing work by John Petrucci here. I think he's using a 7-string guitar on this song. What I also really like is actually the use or the usage of layers, synth layers, keyboard layers, because you know, with a song like this, it makes sense to include many of them. Not too many, but many. Because again, this is a song that is not really about the, technical stuff, but it's actually more about the roller coaster of emotions that you have to go through when somebody dies, especially the way she died. It's more about that. So by using, layers, synth layers or keyboard layers, you elevate those emotions. It's the same thing as going to a gospel choir or hearing gospel music. You always hear those layers, elevating everything, because that way it connects with you way more, of course, emotionally. Very well done here.
No matter what, don't let me. Let's feed upon his misery. Now it's time for them to deal with me.
Oh. All right, which part is coming now? 6? Yeah, I think 6, right? Five or 6? Oh my god, what's happening now? Actually, quite frankly, I like it. Maybe this is now the sixth part. Makes more sense. I don't want to pause it. I'll pause it right now. This is definitely the best part, in my opinion, for me. And I think the second part was good. The first was an amazing introduction. The second part was great. And this one. Yeah.
I'm much wiser now. A lifetime of memories run through my head. They taught me how.
What's the name of the last part? Let's check it out. All right, the last one is the, okay, number 6 is, by the way, the Inevitable Summer, and now the Crimson Sunset. I'm pretty sure this is now the last one.
For better or worse, alive or dead, I realize there's no turning back. Life goes on.
I realize there's no turning back. Yes, definitely the last portion.
The upbeat track.
Or maybe this is now the last one. Let me know, guys. Oh, this is the last one. This is the last one, alright. Woo-hoo-hoo. Come on, finish strong. Yes. Oh, back to that. Oh, that's amazing. That's awesome. That rounds the whole song out, man. So good. Yes. Wow. 23 minutes, huh? Alright, guys, that was it. Dream Theater, A Change of Seasons. And it feels like, really, it was such a long song that I just changed seasons right here. I went from summer to winter. That's how long it took. What an amazing ride. I mean, and that's definitely the key point, the key word, ride. It's an experience. It's not a song. It really is a trip. This is not about music, really. It really is not about music. It's more about letting go, accepting what happened to Mike Portnoy's mother. This is more about those lyrics, about those emotions. That's exactly what it is, man. So many chapters. And to be honest with you, I thought about something immediately because this song has been divided in 7 parts, of course. And there are the many parts of grief. If somebody dies, there are certain, steps, certain phases that you go through. So that really resembled those phases a lot. Now there are, I think, 5 phases of grief or 7 phases of grief. I think there are 2 models out there. If it's 7, well then maybe that's exactly what I mean. 7 and 7, maybe that's, I don't know if they thought about it or maybe I'm just crazy. But that's something that popped up immediately. I thought, oh man, that would be genius. Because again, you have those scientifically proven phases that people go through. I think one of those phases was, of course, one of the most important ones, acceptance. And then, you get over it slowly, but you never really forget. Having said that, those 7 phases that he or the song was divided into really resembled the 5 or 7 phases that people go through after a loss. If I'm right, awesome. If not, then maybe let me know in the comment section below. Of course, let me know what you think of this song. This was amazing. I'm not a fan of long songs per se. Definitely not 23, 24 minute long songs. I mean, this was longer than an episode of South Park. Let's just put it that way. But if it's a song that has been divided into so many pieces like it's the case right here, then it's actually cool to hear, especially since it has such an important meaning. Then you really like to hear it. And the best thing, and it was so magical, the last portion, the guitar play by John Petrucci was the same as in the beginning. Oh my God, that really was like, full closure of the song. When that kicked in, you thought, oh, wait a minute, the song is over already. Because it took you back again to the beginning. Awesome song, awesome band. I mean, I think this was the best song so far, from the songs that I know of, by James LeBrie. Amazing by everyone there. I mean, the usage of layers perfectly done in this song. Thanks for watching. Probably the longest song ever, longest video ever. Take care, subscribe, hit me up on Patreon, and join Discord. Bye-bye.